Been 3 years since the Trump administration introduced Title 42. Under it, of course, millions of migrants have been turned away from the southern border.
Our John Salazar breaks down the policy as it's set to expire in just 3 days.
In April 2020, with the nation in the throes of the novel virus dubbed COVID-19, then President Donald Trump signed an executive order to shut down immigration.
Therefore, in order to protect American workers, I will be issuing a temporary suspension of immigration into the United States.
The unprecedented executive order turned out not to be temporary. The pandemic-era policy, today known as Title 42, became an effective immigration enforcement weapon. The border became heavily fortified with new wall construction and National Guardsmen.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
Once President Biden was sworn into office, the new administration promised to lift Title 42.
We're facing a crisis at our southern border right now.
However, national Republicans, Texas, and other hardline immigration states filed lawsuits to keep the measure alive.
Today is the day that Title 42 was supposed to be lifted. It has not been lifted. And here behind me, there's a large crowd of migrants who are being rounded up.
The Trump administration and then the Biden administration created its own problem by keeping this policy in place for 2 years.
Federal courts, backed up by the U.S. Supreme Court, ensured the pandemic policy play out. Then the Lone Star State got involved.
Texas is stepping up to secure the border.
As Texas militarized its southern border to confront illegal immigration, the federal government expelled tens of thousands of migrants, citing Title 42. We witnessed many deportations in real time.
They have just now been removed from the country.
The Title 42 imposed mass deportation machine forced migrants to exist in squalid conditions or live in migrant shelters in Mexican border towns. We saw that too.
Just take a look around. You can see that this clearly is a humanitarian crisis.
With Title 42 expected to expire in a few days after 3 years, migrants in Mexico longing for immigration relief are desperate to make a move now.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel, and for more refreshing stories about your community, click the subscribe button right over here. You can also download our Spectrum News app to get live news coverage, weather alerts, and more wherever you are. And don't forget to tune in to Channel 55 on Dish and DirecTV for live local reporting every single day. We'll see you then.